From protests to now preparing at the polls, Ohio leaders are now preparing for an August election. This follows the passing of a joint resolution that would make it more difficult for Ohioans to change the state's constitution. But voters will get the final say in August. NTV's Carly Dion joining us live from the Franklin County Board of Elections tonight with more on what happens next. Carly.
Andrew and Yolanda, boards of elections in counties across the state now have less than 90 days to prepare for an August election after receiving a directive last night from the Secretary of State.
So there's just a lot of things that have to be done.
Franklin County Board of Elections Aaron Sellers says it's crunch time to start preparing for the August 8th election. That includes recruiting more than 4,000 poll workers and reaching out to more than 300 polling locations.
Some locations we just simply know that won't be available because they'll have other things going on those days.
This comes after lawmakers passed a joint resolution last night, which means voters will now decide in August if a 60% supermajority should be required to make changes to the Constitution instead of the current 50% plus one rule.
I think the biggest thing I took away from yesterday was frustration and disappointment.
Democratic lawmakers like Representative Anita Somani says it takes away the power of the people, but she's hopeful for a different turnout in August.
The number of people that were against this bill far exceeded the number of people that were for the bill.
Meanwhile, supporters of the resolution like Representative Brian Stewart say it protects the Constitution from special interest groups, and this idea is not unique to Ohio.
Florida requires a 60% vote threshold for constitutional amendments. Colorado requires 55%. Live Free or Die New Hampshire requires 66%.
Many are now wondering if the controversy over this decision will result in a larger than normal turnout for an August election.
But I think this is an issue that will bring more voters to the polls than normally turn out in an August election.
This added election also comes with a cost. Sellers says it cost taxpayers in Franklin County less than $2 million for last year's August election.
You know, most of that is paying poll workers for the day of work, the training, the stipend for training.
Sellers also tells me the last day to register to vote ahead of the August 8th election is July 10th, and early voting begins on July 9th. Live in Northeast Columbus, Carly Dion, 10 TV News.
Carly, thank you.